Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Unacademy. So, guys, the part two of the session where I'm going to analyze this CAT 2019's quantitative ability slot one paper ka part two. So, we have already completed 17 questions in part one. So, remaining 17 question I'm going to do it here today. So, let's begin. Those who are watching me for the first time, let me quickly introduce myself. This is something about me. My name is Shyam Jagrut. I have been training the student for last 8 years and I have trained more than 7,000 students for MBA entrance exams. And I do teach the students for quantitative ability, logical reasoning and data interpretation. So guys, agenda for today's session is slot 1 quantitative ability CAT 2019 के questions हम practice करने वाले हैं आज. So let's begin. Just let me check if everything is okay. Okay, by the time, let me tell you, those who are new to our channel, guys, quickly subscribe to this channel, that is Unacademy CAT4MBA. You can also join our telegram channel, that is CAT4MBA, where you'll be getting the PDF notes of the session those we conduct on YouTube, as well as for the sessions that we conduct on Unacademy Plus platform. So if you want to attend my special session, what you can do, you can quickly go to Play Store and download the Unacademy Learning app. And these are few amazing subscription of Unacademy. I'll recommend to go for 1 year or 2 year subscription plan. 1 year subscription is close to 16,000, 2 year is close to 19,000. And in this subscription you'll be getting the mock test and you'll be directly interacting with the top educators of India. Can have queries and definitely you'll get the complete support for your preparation. And those who are willing to go for this plus subscription of Unacademy, they can use this code SHAM1 to avail 10% of the discount. And guys, even if you just download the Unacademy Learning app, the special sessions are completely free. So if you want to attain the special session, you can do that also. So let's begin. So here's the first question from first question of the today's session. Okay, so let's begin. The income of A is 20% more than B and 20% less than K. If Kamal's income goes down by 4% and Bimal's income goes up by 10%, then the percentage by which Kamal's income would exceed the Bimal's is nearest to. So that's the percentage increase of income. Now understand one thing, this is a question of ratio proportion. First thing, it's a really simple question. You can just take the ratio and get the incomes, ratio of the incomes of A, B and K. So let's talk about A and B. A's income is 20% more than B. That simply means agar B का income 100 है तो इसका income 120, ratio is 6:5, and A's income is 20% less than K, is 100 to 80. Ratio is 4:5. So I can take A and A as multiple of 6 and 4, which is 12. So I just double this ratio. I can write 6:5 as 12:10, and this can be triple as 12:15. So I'm getting the ratio of the incomes of A, B and K as 12, 10. So for just comfortably calculation, you can just multiply by 10 and get the bigger values as well, A, B and K. So I'll take it as 120, 100 and 150. Right now we know Bimal's income goes up by 10%, B का income 10% ज़्यादा हो जाएगा, मतलब 110 हो गया. Right, then the commerce income goes down by 4%. So what is 4% of this? 4% down, that is 6 down, 144. Now still this income will exceed by B. How much it is exceeding? It will exceed 34 by 34 divided by 110 compared to 110. The required percentage 34 upon 110 to 100. तो which will be, अगर ये 33 होता तो ये 3/10 आता 30%, उससे थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा आएगा, it will be 31. You can calculate, that's easy to calculate. You can the table of 11. So this was a really easy question from percentage and mostly ratio proportion rather than, I'll say percentage तो बिल्कुल basic use किया गया है. Combining the ratios, that's of the important, that's the trick. Next thing, in a race of 3 horses, first beat second by 11 meters. This is a really interesting question. This was a theta question where you need to type the answer. Okay, there were no answer options. And just again, if you use the ratio in this, definitely ये बिल्कुल single step question था solve करने के लिए. Single step means just step by step calculations हमें करने पड़ेंगे, 1 or 2 steps max. But in the first step you'll get the final equation that you need to solve. So in a race, देखो, let's analyze the question. First beat second by 11 meters. We don't know how much means the we don't know what is the length, what is the length of the length of the race course in meters that we are supposed to find. So let's say the length of the race course is x meters and there are a race of x meters. So first beat second by 11 meters, that simply means first horse completes the race and second just complete x minus 11. So first beat second by 11 meter and third by 90 meter. That simply means third could just complete x is to x minus 90 in the same time. They in the first, so first to second the ratio is x is to x minus 11 and second to third the ratio is x minus 11 is to x minus 90. Actually need not to write this just I'm explaining the question. I have not started it with the solution. Okay, if the second beat the third by 80 meter, what it means, if second completes the race, that is x meter, and it beats third by 80 meters, that means third could just complete x minus 80 in the same time by the time second completes the race. Now this is also the ratio of second is to third. Now we know this ratio, these two ratios must be equal because they are running at the uniform speed. So what I can conclude is x minus 11 on x minus 90 equal to x on minus 8. Right, that's the simple equation. X minus 11 to x minus 80 is equal to x into x minus 90. So this is x square minus 11x minus 80x plus 11 into 80 will be equal to x square minus 90. Gets cancelled. 11 and 80 is 91. Take it to the right hand side. So 880 just left on the left. We left the left side. So 80 must be equal to 91x minus Yes, so x has to be 880 meters. That is again a simple question. So is 8. So look at this guys. First आज की क्लास के दो क्वेश्चंस तो देखो, ये एक्चुअल कैट 2019 स्लॉट 1 का पेपर है. Look at the level of difficulty. You can easily make out there were many easy questions that you can manage within a minute actually. Let's go for the next one. So this one was a bit tricky, so but not that tough. You are good at the arithmetic progression and you know the things, you understand the things easily. Question for you. Otherwise, you would have tried other questions. There were many easy questions rather than this one. So even if some of you skip this question, that's perfectly fine because it's not like कि ये question किया कुछ ज़्यादा marks मिलने वाले नहीं है. But definitely इस slot में बाकी questions भी काफ़ी easy थे. Even if you questions like this in last part, there were just out of 17 questions, just 1 or 2 questions were tricky. And again from this 17, there were 1 or 2 will. That's it. So out of 34 questions, still you will be able to manage 3 questions. Those were really manageable, I can say. Okay, so this one, A1, A2, A3, these are in arithmetic progression, and arithmetic progression simply means A1, if A1 is, let's say A1, and A2 will be just A1 plus D, A3 will be A1 plus 2D, that's what you know, right? So nth term of arithmetic progression is the first term plus n minus 1. That's what we already know, right? Okay, so let's try with the question now. What exactly we are supposed to do? If I rationalize this thing, rationalize means क्या होता है, अगर मैं यहाँ पे न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर में मल्टीप्लाई कर देता हूँ, दिस इज 1 अपॉन a1 root a1 plus root a2. That's quite obvious. We do not write root over in the denominator and fractionalize this, multiply this by under root of a2 minus, here I'll just write under root of so anyways we don't know if it is increasing or decreasing. I'll just write it as a1 and a2. Okay, whatever the difference, so it will be under root of a1 minus या फिर ये इंक्रीजिंग एपी है तो हम इसको a2 do it this way. Okay, so what I can say, this is just a2 square, sorry, a2 minus a1, the difference a1 is equal to, sorry, a2 is equal to, we know a1 plus d, that simply means a2 and when the difference होगा, that is right, and in numerator it will be under root of a2 minus so if you do this for each and every step over here, what I can write this as This step as under root of a2 minus root a1 upon d. This I can write under root of a3 minus the root of a2 upon d, and so on. Last step will be under root of into n plus 1 a n plus 1 minus root over of a n divided by. Now this we can just, this is the typical adjustment on this. This is the formula based adjustment, you can say. In fact, or just let me check with the. Okay, so what we can write as, we know the a n plus 1 must be equal to a1 plus n into d. N minus 1 will be n here, so n into d, and I can write a n plus 1 minus a1 इक्वल टू n इंटू डी. सो वन डी का वैल्यू मैं यहाँ से निकालने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ इन टर्म्स ऑफ दिस a इंटू n प्लस 1 माइनस a1 upon n, this is of d. So definitely 1 upon d will be n upon a into n plus 1 minus, right? So let's put it here. ओके, सो होपफुली यू अंडरस्टूड दिस पार्ट. एंड देखो अभी अगर मैं 1 अपॉन डी का वैल्यू अगर यहाँ पे लिखता जाऊंगा तो सब जगह 1 अपॉन डी तो यहाँ से कॉमन आ जाएगा, right? So if you look at this, 1 upon d is n upon into n plus 1 minus a1. This will be into under root of n plus 1 minus the expression we are getting. Now look at this, this is a into n plus 1, so I can write this as n upon under root of a n plus 1 plus root of That's the answer, option E. Hopefully you understood that. Can just go it through once in case of doubt, Ignas. Or let me see. Hopefully guys, everything is fine. So let's move to the next question. Let's speed up now. AB is the diameter of a circle of radius 5 centimeter, and let P and Q be 2 points on the circle, so that the length of PB is 6 centimeter and the length of AP is twice that of AQ. So let's try to draw the diagram first. So AB is the diameter of a circle. So this is AB, diameter, radius is 5. Now we know P and Q are 2 points on the circle, so that the length of PB can be anywhere. PB is 6 and the length of AP is twice that of AQ. Okay, so let's take this point as P, and PB is 6, and let's take another point Q, and we know this part, the length of AP twice AQ. Take this, the length of AP twice AQ, the point Q, right? And we know diameter subtends the right angle at the any point on the circumference, right? So radius, this is 10, AB is 10, right angle triangle hypotenuse, this is 6. So definitely, let's say this is x, so this must be 2x. So first thing that I can conclude is PB square plus AP square must be AB square. That we know Pythagoras theorem. So we can conclude, we can get the length of AP here. AP is 6 square, 10 square. This must be 8 square. Right. So AP is 8. This is twice of AQ. 4. Now we are supposed to find the length of QB. This 4, this is 10. So this is y. So again 4 square plus y square will be 10. Y square, 10 square equals to 4. Y must be under root of 80. So that comes out to be 90. If you do 91 square, 9.1 square will be is nearest to, अगर हम बोलेंगे, that will be 9. Hopefully all of you understood that. Go to the next. One can use the three different transport. Really interesting questions on speed, time, distance, and not that much, not that tough. It totally depends how you interpret it and if you how yours, what is your method to solve. We can build the shortcut here and go for the unknown variables. So rather than that, we can assume some values over here. Listen, one can use three different transports which move at 10, 20 and 30 kilometer per hour. So these are the speeds. So this is S1, this is S2. Now, अब journey complete करने के लिए to reach from A to B, so Amal took each mode of transport 1/3 of his total journey time. तो टोटल टाइम का 1/3 टाइम इधर गया, 1/3 इधर गया, 1/3 इधर, ऐसा ऐसा करते हैं. या तो फिर while Bimal took each mode of transport 1/3 of the total distance. So let's think about it in a different way. Let's take the distance is 60 kilometer. The LCM of 10, 20 and 30, that's what I took, that's it. So if distance is 60 kilometer and if I travel for 1 hour, look at this, because this addition also comes 10 plus 20 plus 30. So I can just travel 1 hour with the speed of 10, 1 hour with the speed of 20, and not LCM 1 hour. This is the addition, sorry. So 1 hour with the speed of 30 and 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. That's what who did. Amal took each mode of transport 1/3 of his journey. Alright, बराबर total 3 hours में complete हो जाएगा. So 1 hour with the speed of 20 kilometer per hour. First one is 10. Then next 1 hour we travel. Definitely ये distance ज़्यादा होगा. This will be just 10 kilometer distance. Next 20 kilometer हो जाएगा 1 hour. And last 1 hour will be traveling the remaining 30 kilometers. Because now his speed will be 30 kilometer per hour. That's quite easy value to take, and a really simple question if you assume this way. Now Bimal what he did, Bimal took 1/3 of the distance, means उसने क्या किया, 20 kilometer travel किया with the speed of 10 kilometer per hour. Then the next 20 kilometer with the speed of 20 kilometers per hour, that is same as and the last 20 kilometer with the speed of 30 kilometer per hour. राइट. सो सबसे पहले उसको ये 20 किलोमीटर करने के लिए 2 आवर्स लग गए, फिर उसको 1 आवर लग गया, तो यहाँ पे उसके 3 आवर्स कंप्लीट हो गए. इसको टोटल 3 आवर्स लग रहे हैं. That's really easy and time saving question, I can say. And next time we'll just take 2/3 hours. So how much extra? So the percentage by which the Bimal travel time exceeds. So this is 3 plus 2/3 hours. So yeah, just need to calculate the percentage or by which the travel time is exceeding for Vimal compared to Amal. Okay, so the travel time is increased by 2 by 3 hours compared to 3 into 100. That comes out to be 2 by 9 into 100. That's the percentage fraction, 22.2. What should be your answer? 22. The really simple question, you can say. Let's go for the next. ABG invest money in the ratio 3:4:5. Then let's say इन्होंने invest किया 3x, 4x and 5x. The fixed deposit respective annual interest rates दिए हुए हैं. Let's say rates are 6y%, 5y% and 4%. So definitely इस amount पे 3x पे उनको मिलेगा 6y% of 3x. This will be the interest. Now let's see what we are supposed to calculate. What is the total interest income after 1 year if Bina's interest income exceeds B increase A by 250. That's what you can say. So anyways हमें interest का ratio तो clearly पता चलेगा. Actually यहाँ पे 6 into 3 multiplied, that's it. 18xy upon 100 यहाँ पे आएगा. Then this will be 5% of 4x, and this will be 4y% of 5x. Anyways, if I want to take the ratio, what I can do is find to 4 is 20 and this is find to 4 is 20. That simply means A, B and G के जो interest rates है उनका ratio होगा 18:20:20. Nothing but 9:10. 10 लिखने की जरूरत ही नहीं है यहाँ पे बिल्कुल. Okay, so if this is 9k, this is 10k, this will be 10k. We know the difference between B and A, this difference, B minus this difference is 250. That simply means 10k minus 9k is 250. K must be 250. Now what we are supposed to calculate the total interest. Okay, what's the total of this 9k plus 10k plus 10k, 10 plus 10, 29k is the total amount. You know, k is 250, so it is 29 into 250. Just a minute. Okay, so it's 29 into 25. Now got 25 750, 725. Let's move to the next question. Again, a bit lengthy and calculative questions, but definitely ये करना चाहिए because there is no trial and error here at all. And again, a question on indices. Most of the time ये CAT में बिल्कुल इस topic पे questions आते ही है. हमने even इसी CAT 19 के slot में last class में भी एक question किया था which was based on indices, and this is also based on indices, pure indices based question. Okay, so look at the base. मुझे यहाँ पे 2s and 3s दिख रहे हैं. I think there is one typing error here. Yes, there is one typing error. It is nothing like this. It was nothing like this. I'll just write the question for you. The question was under root of 2 to the power 19 into 3 to the power 4 square to 9 to the power n equal to the power n into the power n to the root, sorry, fourth root of, okay, so this was like this. It was not 2 minus 2. So it was just root 2 to the power 19. That's it. That's the question. And get the value of n. Yes. So so this is the bit correction. There was one typo here. So let's solve this question, guys. क्या करना था यहाँ पे? If you look at this, यहाँ पे 2 and 3 दिख रहे थे. 9 can be written as 3 square, 8 can be written as 2 cube, then 16 can be written as 2 to the power 4. Then you can take the fourth root of 64. In terms of 2s हम इसको लिख सकते हैं, right? So let's try this. This is 2 to the power 19 by 2 into 3 to the power 4 into 2 square. 4 को मैं 2 square लिख रहा हूँ. So this will be 2 to the power 4 into this. I can write this as 3 square, so 3 to the power 2m into 8 to the power n. It is 2. 8 is 2 cube, so 2 to the power 3n, and this must be equal to 3 to the power n into 2 to the power 4m. Now fourth root of 64 will be 2 to the power 6 by 4, which is 3 by 2, right? 2 to the power 3 by 2. Now let's get all 2's together and all 3's together. That's what I'll try to get. Okay, so this will be 2 to the power 19, 2 to the power 4, and 2 to the power 3n. So I can write 2 to the power 3n plus 4 plus 19 ka half is 9.5 into this will be 3 to the power 2m plus 4. This equals to 3 to the power n into 2 to the power, this is 3 by 2, this is 1.5 to the power 4m plus 1. Just look at the left hand side and right hand side. बेस में दोनों के बेस में 2 and 3 है, इधर भी 2 and 3 है, राइट? सिंपली इनके इंडाइसेस सेम होने चाहिए. ऐसे कभी नहीं होगा कि इंटू 3 इंटू 3 इंटू 3 किया तो कुछ इंटू 2 में कुछ इक्वल आएगा. दैट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. So this part must be equal to this. Parts of 2 must be same, and these parts of 3. Simply what I can conclude, this is 3n plus 4 plus 9.5. That is 9 plus 4 is 13, 13.5. So 3n plus 13.5 equal to 4m plus 1.5, and in the second question I'm getting 2m plus 4n. So hopefully all of you understood that. Okay, cn getting as 1.5 में इस साइड लेता हूँ और simply I can write 3n plus 12 is equal. Put the value of n as 2m plus 4 here. size of 2m plus 4 plus 2 equal to 4m. Okay, so 3 2s are 6m plus 3 4s are 12. 12 must be equal to 4m. What I'm getting here, 2m plus 24 equals to 2m is equal to minus 24 and m the answer of प्योर इंडाइसेस बेस्ड क्वेश्चन और डेफिनेटली थोड़ा सा लेंदी लगेगा कैलकुलेशन में, बट इट्स स्टिल यू कैन मैनेज टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन विद इन 1 or 1.5 minute यू कैन से, बट डेफिनेटली गारंटीड आंसर आएगा. we don't have we should know the, if you know the method you will be quite sure about this question कि अगर हमें सॉल्व करते जाना है, that's it, there is nothing trial and error like thing और कुछ लॉजिकल होगा लास्ट में कुछ डिफरेंट आएगा, ऐसे कुछ was predefined how to solve this question. Typical question on indices. Let's move to the next. A chemist mixes two liquids 1 and 2. 1 liter of one liquid 1 weighs 1 kg and 1 liter of liquid 2 weighs 800 grams. 1 kg, this is 1000 gram. Liquid 1000 ग्राम, उसने दोनों को मिक्स किया तो डेफिनेटली ये क्वेश्चन चला गया अपना मिक्सचर्स एलिगेशन, द डायगोनल मेथड हमें यहाँ पे यूज करना है. दैट्स इट. लिक्विड 1 एंड लिक्विड 2 के ये है, यहाँ पे 1000 ग्राम वेट है, इसका वेट 800 ग्राम से, एंड दोनों को मिक्स किया तो हाफ लीटर मिक्सचर का वेट 480 आया. देखो ये हाफ लीटर का है तो 1 लीटर का कितना आएगा, मिक्सचर का 1 लीटर विल बी ट्वाइस ऑफ 480, दैट कम्स आउट टू बी 960. तो मिक्सचर L1 एंड L2 के मिक्सचर का पर लीटर वेट जो आ रहा है that is 960, and if you look at this definitely you'll get the ratio in which these two things are mixed, that is 160:40. The ratio in which these things are mixed is 4:1. that simply means अगर L1 4 है तो L2 1 होना चाहिए, टोटल 5 लीटर का मिक्स, right? And we are supposed to calculate the percentage of liquid 1 in the mixture. So percentage of L1 is 4 by 5 into 100. Percentage is always in comparison with the total. 4 by 5 into 100, that comes out to be let's move to the next one. A question from logarithm now. Chalo, log of x plus y to the base 5 plus log of x minus y to the base 5 is 3. So just by using this first equation, what I can write, you know, log a plus log b is, we can multiply log a into b, right? So I'll just combine this thing. Log of x plus y into x minus y to the base 5 must be 3. What is x plus y into x minus y? That is x square minus y square. So log of x square minus y square to the base 5 is 3. And what I can do, ये 5 इस साइड लेना है, 3 ऊपर जाएगा, so I can get the value of x square minus y square is equal to 5 cube. 5 cube is 125. So x square minus y square is 125. first equation I'm getting here. Right, a really simple question on logarithm. Just you need to use the laws of logarithm properly. चलो ये वाला ट्राई करते हैं. Log of y to the base 2 minus log of x to the base 2 is equal to 1 minus log of 2 to the log of 3 to the base 2, sorry. ओके सो देखो यहाँ पे तो यहाँ पे अप्लाई हो जाएगा y माइनस एक्स मीन्स y डिवाइड बाय x होगा जब हम कंबाइन करेंगे. तो log ऑफ y डिवाइड बाय x टू द बेस 2. बेसिकली जब डिवीजन होता है तो हम उसको सेपरेट करते हैं log ऑफ y माइनस log ऑफ x. तो उसी को मैंने रिवर्स में यूज किया. यहाँ पे ये हो गया. दिस इज इक्वल टू, नाउ लिसन, कभी भी ऐसा कुछ आता है ना 1 माइनस लॉग 3/2, इसको मैं थोड़ा सा सेपरेटली सॉल्व करके देना चाहता हूँ बिकॉज ये बहुत कॉमनली हमें यूज करना होता है. तो इफ यू डोंट नो यू कैन जस्ट रिमेंबर दिस टेक्निक. 1 माइनस लॉग ऑफ 3 टू द बेस 2 है. तो फर्स्ट थिंग 1 को मैं लिख सकता हूँ लॉग ऑफ 3 टू द बेस 3 माइनस लॉग 3 टू द बेस 2 एंड वी नो, सॉरी बेस हमें सेम चाहिए, log 2 to the base 2 and log of 2 minus log 3 can be written as log of 2/3. So just by this thing I can write as log of 2/3 to the base 2, and from here I can simply conclude y by x is 2/3. Y by x is 2/3. तो x इज टू y का रेशियो क्या हुआ, x अगर 3 है तो y 2. तो y अगर 2k है तो x 3k है. एंड वी नो x स्क्वायर प्लस x स्क्वायर माइनस y स्क्वायर इज 125. सो लेट मी सॉल्व इट हियर. दैट्स अ सिंपल क्वेश्चन. Equations we are solving, that's it. तो x स्क्वायर माइनस वाई स्क्वायर इज 125. दैट वी नो. x को मैं लेता हूँ 3k होल स्क्वायर माइनस 2k स्क्वायर 125, 9k स्क्वायर एंड माइनस 4k स्क्वायर 25. So 5k square is 125. That simply means k is 5. k 25 आएगा. k square is 25, k is 5. So we are supposed to calculate x into y. x का वैल्यू कितना आएगा? So I can write x as 3 into 5, y as 2 into 5. So x is 15, y is 10. X into y, 15 into 10, that's 150. So this was a simple question on logarithm. Must solve this question in exam if it comes. If the questions come of this level of difficulty, ये definitely करने चाहिए. These are the score boosters. Let's move to the next one. Let's solve this one. If the rectangular faces of a brick have their diagonals in the ratio 3:2√3:15, then the ratio of the length of the shortest edge of the brick to that of its longest edge is. How to solve this? The first thing, let's try to understand the question, what it is talking about. So let's say it is a rectangular brick. There is a rectangular brick of dimensions, let's say this is A, this is B, this is height is C. So the first diagonal, if you look at the base, तीन डायगोनल आएंगे, तीनों मीन्स देखो टॉप बॉटम सेम है, फ्रंट बैक सेम है, लेफ्ट एंड राइट फेस सेम है, तो डायगोनल ऑफ दिस फेस विल बी अंडर रूट ऑफ ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर. Diagonal of this face will be under root of b square plus c square, and the diagonal of the front or back, you can say, that will be under root a square plus c square. So that's quite easy to get the diagonals. Okay, so what we'll do, we know the ratio, so I can say under root of a square plus b square is to under root of, we know which is shortest and longest, so let's forget about that, we'll decide that later. Under root of b square plus c square, this is going to be diagonal, then under root of c square plus a square, this is going to be the third diagonal. Okay, first, second and third. So first diagonal, यहाँ पे ये ratio जो है, this is 3 is to 2 root 3 is to रूट 15. तो एक काम करते हैं, इस रेशियो को पहले तो प्रॉपरली लिख लेते हैं. सुनो, 3 को मैं क्या लिख सकता हूँ, अंडर रूट ऑफ 19 लिख सकता हूँ. दिस कैन बी रिटन एज, कि 2 अंदर लेते हैं, 3 4 और 12, दिस कैन बी रिटन एज रूट 12. रूट 12 इज नथिंग बट 2 रूट 3. देन अंडर रूट ऑफ 15. होपफुली सबको समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ. तो वंस यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस लॉजिक, नीड नॉट टू कंपेयर एंड गेट द रेशियो एंड ऑल द थिंग्स, लेट्स नॉट गेट इनटू दैट. सिंपली यहाँ से क्लियरली पता चल रहा है कि ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर को 9 लाया, तो बी स्क्वायर प्लस सी स्क्वायर को हमें 12 लाना चाहिए, एंड सी स्क्वायर प्लस ए स्क्वायर को हमें 50. तो ये पॉसिबल है. तो कैन आई से, कैन आई टेक ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर इज 9, बी स्क्वायर प्लस सी स्क्वायर 12, and square plus a square 15. We add this, this comes out to be 36, which is twice of a square plus b square plus c square, the twice, so 18, which is 36. So we know a square plus b square plus c square is 18. Okay, so a square plus b square plus c square is 18, and we know a square plus b square is 9. That simply means c square, this is 9, it means c square. Then b square plus c square is 12. ये अगर 12 है तो 12 माइनस करो, square must be, and a square and c square is 15. So just by solving this you'll get this. Okay, so a square is 6, b square is 3, and c square, so definitely a is root 6, b is root, c is right. So which is the longest, sorry, हमें चाहिए shortest age and the longest age. Shortest age कौन सा इसमें से, b square is the shortest and the longest is c square. Okay, b is to c, shortest is b, and according to our notations it is b is the shortest and is the longest, right? So it is root 3, 1 is to, that's answer. Okay, so let's move to the next question. So we are supposed to find the area of the region here. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so let S be the set of points, set of all the points in xy, all the points xy in a plane, in the xy plane, such that mod of x plus mod of y is less than 2. First thing, mod of x plus mod of y is less than 2, mod x is greater than 1, and okay, mod x is greater than 1, then the area in square units, the region represented by S equals to, try to think about it, get a thought. It's more of if you draw it, definitely ये बिल्कुल clear हो जाएगा. Now try to think about this regions. This one is quite easy. Mod x greater than 1 कब होता है? 1 से ज़्यादा रहेगा या तो -1 से कम रहेगा, right? So if I want to draw boundary lines, we can say first thing x equal to 1 अगर मैं लेता हूँ तो यहाँ पे लेते हैं, let's say this is 1. So x equal to 1 and line this represents x equal to -1. Okay, for all those points x is equal to -1. Now this region mod of x be greater than or equal to, including this line, then this line, ये लाइन के सारे पॉइंट्स एंड इसके आगे के जो पॉइंट, this mod x will be greater than or equal for all those, right? So and one more thing that we know is mod x plus mod y is less than 2. Mod x plus mod y and 2, ये कैसे है? अब यहाँ पे कुछ पॉइंट्स में बताता हूँ. पहले तो x को 0 लिया, तो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट mod x plus mod y less than 2. Let's take IT mod x plus इक्वल टू 2 कहाँ पे आता है? तो मैं यहाँ पे 0 लूंगा तो y का वैल्यू 2, y 0 है, का वैल्यू 2, राइट? तो 2 0 and 0 2 the point. 2 0 y एक्सिस पे अगर मुझे वो पॉइंट like this, minus 4 2 राइट? तो इस बाउंड्री लाइन के, तो इट्स मोर ऑफ ड्राइंग, इतना टाइम नहीं लगता है, आई एम जस्ट टू ड्रॉ एंड एक्सप्लेनिंग द थिंग, बट अदरवाइज तुम्हें सिर्फ सॉल्व करना है, नॉट टाइम कंज्यूमिंग. तो अभी हमें रीजन, ये दोनों में कॉमन क्या आ रहा है? ये बाहर जा रहा था, इसमें कॉमन इधर बीच में तो कुछ नहीं आ रहा है. एरिया ऑफ दिस ट्राइंगल, द एरिया ऑफ दिस द कॉमन रीजन. Area is base into height, so this is 1. This will be 2. So 1 plus 1, answer must be 2. Hopefully you understood that. See guys, यहाँ पे अगर तुम कोऑर्डिनेट्स देखोगे ना, सो ये आएंगे मिड पॉइंट्स बेसिकली, तो ऐसा कुछ जरूरत ही नहीं है. इसका बेस 2 हो जाएगा और हाइट 1 हो जाएगा, या is half into base into height into 1 1. तो इस ट्राइंगल का एरिया 1 आएगा. A1 is A2 will also 1. So the final answer for this question will be, that's really easy, simple question if you are able to draw the diagram. ये देखो, इसका एरिया लेस देन mod x plus mod y was लेस देन और इक्वल टू 2 मीन्स ये सारा अंदर का एरिया, ये दो लाइंस के बाहर का, ये जो कॉमन रीजन आ रहा है, दिस एरिया वे सब कैलकुलेट. Let's speed up. Last few questions for the day. We're almost done. We are just left out with, I guess, 4, 5 or 6 questions. The number of solutions to this equation is quadratic equation, and एक solution सब लोग easily बता सकते हैं. ट्राई करो. क्वाड्रेटिक इन द सेंस द पार्ट ऑफ द थिंग इज क्वाड्रेटिक बिकॉज ये x कैंसिल हो जाएगा. इफ यू लुक एट दिस, सी इफ यू कैन ट्राई इट. Okay, so let me tell you one solution. X equals to 0, that should come to your mind. अगर मैं यहाँ पे 0 रख दूंगा सीधे सीधे, यहाँ पे सॉल्यूशंस लिख रहा हूँ. x में 0 रख दूंगा तो ये तो 0 हो गया, ये भी 0 हो गया. So that satisfies the equation. So one value that satisfies this equation is 0, right? Then अगर मैं यहाँ से x कैंसिल कर देता हूँ, मॉड x पॉजिटिव आएगा एनीवेज. सो लेट्स से x पॉजिटिव है, x स्क्वायर तो पॉजिटिव ही आएगा एनीवेज. तो अगर x कैंसिल होता है मैं इसको लिख सकता हूँ 6x स्क्वायर प्लस 1 must be equal to 5. I'm cancelling out x with this and just treating this as x. Forget about that mod x, we'll decide that later. Mod x का क्या करना है. I'm just solving the question for forget means सबसे पहले ऐसा कुछ क्वेश्चन आ रहा है ना, पहले चीज तो ये मॉड हटाओ. तो क्या इक्वेशन बनता है, x इंटू 6x स्क्वायर प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू 5x स्क्वायर. इसके लिए सॉल्यूशंस में पूछ रहा हूँ. अब ये सेटिस्फाई हो रहा है तो ये तो सेटिस्फाई हो जाना चाहिए मोस्टली. नहीं होता है तो हम क्रॉस चेक करके देखेंगे होता है कि नहीं, राइट? तो बट डेफिनेटली यहाँ पे x इक्वल टू 0 चलेगा तो 0 तो इधर चल रहा है. क्लियर? नाउ इफ आई कैंसल आउट x here will be just x. Now we are getting the equation 6x square plus 1 is equal to 5x. So the equation is 6x square minus 5x plus 1 is equal to 0. So इसके जो रूट्स होंगे ना, I can tell you the roots directly. Otherwise you can go for that b square minus 4ac because factors तो ऐसे नहीं मिल रहा है. But definitely we know the multiplication of the roots is c by a. Alpha into beta is c by a and alpha plus beta minus b by a. By a is 1 by 6 and minus b, I'm directly getting the root. Okay, minus b by a will be 5 by 6. So tell me the roots. ये सीधे सीधे आंसर आएंगे x के वैल्यूज. ओके, x के वैल्यूज जिनका मल्टीप्लिकेशन 1 by 6 है, एडिशन 5 by 6 है. इट इज क्वाइट सिंपल टू ट्रायल एरर से तुम देख सकते हो 1 by 2 एंड 1 by 6 आएगा मल्टीप्लिकेशन एंड एडिशन करोगे तो 5 by 6, right? So x is either 1 by 2 or 1 by 6. These are the roots. Clear? So the thing is यहाँ पे इस इक्वेशन में 1 by 2 चलेगा, बट अगर तुम माइनस 1 by 2 डालोगे तो नहीं चलेगा. बट ये मॉड होने की वजह से और यहाँ पे x स्क्वायर होने की वजह से देखो ये 1 by 2 स्क्वायर के लिए चल जाएगा, 1 by 2 के लिए चल जाएगा. यहाँ पे मॉड ऑफ 1 by 2. Okay, and this will be 1 by 2 square again. So even if you put minus 1 by 2, mod पॉजिटिव आएगा. minus 1 by 2 square भी यहाँ पे चल जाएगा. this minus 1 by 2 square यहाँ भी चल जाएगा. बट एनीवेज इसमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा इस कैलकुलेशन में बिकॉज यहाँ पे x की जगह mod x डाला है एंड x स्क्वायर तो एनीवेज वो पॉजिटिव रहे या नेगेटिव रहे वो पॉजिटिव ही आने वाला था. तो अगर 1 by 2 वर्क करेगा तो डेफिनेटली माइनस 1 by 2 भी वर्क करेगा. द सेम वे अगर 1 by 6 वर्क करेगा तो 1 by minus 1 by 6 भी वर्क करेगा. तो टोटल वैल्यूज कितने हो जाते हैं, टोटल सॉल्यूशंस हमारे हो रहे हैं. एक हो गया 0, एक हो गया 1 by 2, दूसरा हो गया minus 1 by 2, तीसरा हो गया 1 by 6 एंड फोर्थ वन इज minus 1 by 6. ये 4 हो गए एंड एक पहले का था 0. 4 plus 1 that is 5. So total solutions are मेरे पास. Hopefully you understood that and that's an easy question to do if you are good at the quadratic equations. ओ अच्छा ये कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है तुम्हें ये नहीं समझ रहा है this part. अगर if you don't think कि तुम्हें ऐसे आ रहा है you can use that formula simply minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac upon, not a big deal to do as well, because ये values ही इतनी easy है कि तुम करोगे तो कुछ ऐसा लेंदी कैलकुलेशन तो नहीं हो, राइट? Let's go for the next. Three men and 8 machines can finish the job in half of the time taken by 3 machines and 8 men. Means efficiency इसका double होना चाहिए. Okay, half time means efficiency की अगर मैं बात करूँ इनके, efficiency must be twice. So I'll just write the equation for efficiency, not for time. Okay, because we know time and efficiency are inversely proportional. Okay, so can I say 3 men and 8 men half of the time में काम करते हैं, मतलब वो efficiency उनका ज़्यादा होगा. So 3 men plus 8 machines. So for men I'm using m, and for machines I'll use some different variable, let's say x. Be different, totally different. So this is the efficiency of 3 men and 8. M is the efficiency of main, X is the efficiency of one machine. This must be twice, क्योंकि efficiency double होगा तो time half होगा. अगर हमें time half चाहिए तो मैं twice लिखूंगा. Twice is equal to twice the efficiency of what? 3 machines, 3x plus 8. Right, so first of all let's try to get the ratio of their efficiencies. So 3m plus 8x equal to 23 is 6x plus 8 plus 16m. 2x equal to 13m. This is the first equation I'm getting here. Okay, now if two machines can do the job in 13 days, two machines, so 2x requires 13 days. 2x 13 days is the total work. How many men can finish the work in 13 days? Okay, so we don't know the number of men, so this must be equal to how many men. Let's say k men finish this work. Anyways 13 gets cancelled. 2x का वैल्यू मैं 13m रखूंगा. 13m must be equal to k, gets cancelled. In it come question. Time and work, don't get confused with the wordings. That's the easy question to answer is 13 for this question. Let's move to the next one. The product of the distinct roots of x square minus x minus 6 equal to x plus 2. We'll try to find the different roots here. Again यहाँ पे मॉड्यूलस आया है, तो अगर मैं मॉड हटा देता हूँ तो there will be two cases. The first one, it will remain, देखो एक तो एक्चुअली एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स माइनस 6 ये खुद ही पॉजिटिव है, राइट? या तो फिर ये नेगेटिव है. ये होगा, इसका मॉड इतना ही आएगा, राइट, अगर ये पॉजिटिव है। इवन इफ सेकेंड केस इट मे हैपन कि माइनस ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स माइनस 6, इसका मॉड भी इतना ही आएगा, मीन्स दिस टू वैल्यूज विल बी सेम। तो डेफिनेटली ये मॉड के अंदर जो है, या तो ये एक्चुअली एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स माइनस 6 होगा, या तो फिर माइनस ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स माइनस 6 में चलेगा। तो दिस आर द टू केसेस, दिस इज केस 1 and this is case 2. hopefully that you understood these two things what I mean to say. तो अगर ये होगा, this must be equal to x plus 2। तो इस केस में अब मैं मॉड हटा देता हूँ, एक बार मैं ट्राई करता हूँ कि ये एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स माइनस 6 है, और दूसरी बार मैं ट्राई करता हूँ दिस इज माइनस ऑफ ब्रैकेट में एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स माइनस 6, इन दोनों में से कुछ तो होगा, तो पॉजिटिव या तो नेगेटिव। दैट्स व्हाट ऑलवेज यू कैन गो फॉर दीज टू केसेस एंड गेट द मॉडुलस क्वेश्चंस करेक्ट। दैट द टिपिकल वे ऑफ सॉल्विंग द मॉडुलस क्वेश्चन, नॉट अ बिग डील। हमें हर बार नहीं सोचना होता है, हर बार मीन्स मोस्ट ऑफ द मॉडुलस क्वेश्चन में हम ये ट्राई करते हैं। दैट्स द टिपिकल मेथड टू सॉल्व दिस। ओके, दिस मस्ट बी इक्वल टू एक्स प्लस 2, सो लेट्स ट्राई फॉर दिस। एंड आफ्टर दैट तुम क्रॉस चेक करके भी देख सकते हो। उसके बाद रूट्स मिलने के बाद ऐसा हमें बहुत ज़्यादा रूट्स नहीं मिलेंगे। वी आर सपोज टू फाइंड द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द डिस्टिंक्ट रूट्स। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट्स ट्राई टू फाइंड द रूट्स। तो एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स माइनस 6, इवन किसी को लग रहा है कि ये ट्रायल एंड एरर से भी कुछ रूट्स इसको डेफिनेटली मिल रहे होंगे किसी को, बट दैट्स नॉट द राइट वे टू डू, बिकॉज हम ट्रायल एंड एरर से वी वोंट बी श्योर कि हमारे सारे रूट्स मिले या नहीं। सो तुम एक रूट भी मिस कर जाओगे तो फिर डेफिनेटली फिर प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है। सो डेफिनेटली वी शुड गो विथ सम स्ट्रक्चर्ड मेथड सो दैट वी विल बी श्योर दैट कि हमारा कोई रूट मिस नहीं हुआ है। ओके, तो एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स माइनस 6 मस्ट बी इक्वल टू एक्स प्लस 2। I can write this as x square minus 2x minus 8 equal to 0, and इस केस में this will be minus x square plus x plus 6 equal to x plus 2, then this comes out to be x square। अब बेसिकली ये तो कैंसिल ही हो रहा है, सिंपली x square ही बच रहा है, x square उधर लो 2 इधर लो, और 6 minus 2 is 4। तो x का वैल्यू यहाँ पे तो मुझे +2 और -2 मिल रहा है, राइट। यहाँ पे ट्राई करो, मल्टीप्लीकेशन मस्ट बी -8 एंड एडिशन मस्ट बी -2। सो टेल मी द नंबर्स जिनका एडिशन -2 है। इट इज -4 इंटू 2 -8 एंड दिस विल बी -2। तो x के वैल्यूज क्या होंगे, 4 और, तो यहाँ पे 4 भी चलेगा -2 भी चलेगा, और यहाँ पे हमें +2 चल रहा है और -2 चल रहा है। तो हमें रूट्स बेसिकली 4 मिल रहे हैं, बट द थिंग इज ये तो कॉमन हो गया ना -2। तो एक्चुअली इस क्वेश्चन के रूट्स में क्या क्या आ रहा है, 4 इंटू 2 इंटू -2, दैट्स व्हाट वी आर सपोज्ड टू, 4 इंटू 4 दैट इज -6। Have you understood this part? Hopefully that's not a tough question, you don't find it tough. तो एक्चुअली करना क्या है ये समझ में आ गया, तो सिंपली क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन का क्वेश्चन भी तुम इसको ट्रीट कर सकते हो। That's again just a quadratic equation once you know how to solve that modulus part. Modulus part will just consider the two cases and solve it, and this is the way you can use for the other questions as well. Wherever you get the modulus you can use that. Move to the next one. The wheels of bicycles A and B have radii 30 centimeter and 40 centimeter. तो definitely एक चीज समझो कि distance traveled by a wheel in a one rotation is the circumference of the wheel, right? तो A के लिए circumference कितना होगा, 2 pi into 30 and B का circumference होगा 2 pi, right? So definitely distance travel is nothing but the rotation, that is 2 pi r. Circumference distance travel is in one rotation is one revolution is the circumference of the wheel. So circumference का ratio ही यहाँ पे 3:4 है. That simply means one rotation it covers 3 units and B bicycle B covers wheel of bicycle B covers 4 centimeter. 4 centimeter bolo ya kilometer bolo, that doesn't matter. This is ratio. Ratio has no units. Okay. The next thing we know is while traveling the distance, each wheel of A required 5,000 more revolutions, right? 5,000 more revolutions. So now this is the distance traveled. Okay. Now first thing, this is the distance travel in one rotation or one revolution. So the number of revolutions किसको ज़्यादा लेने पड़ेंगे पहले ये बताओ. नंबर ऑफ रिवॉल्यूशंस का रेशियो क्या आएगा 4:3. दैट सिंपली मीन्स जिसका सर्कमफरेंस कम है उसको ज़्यादा रोटेशंस लगेंगे, ज़्यादा रिवॉल्यूशंस लगेंगे, और जिसका सर्कमफरेंस ज़्यादा है उसके रिवॉल्यूशंस कम हो जाएंगे. तो अगर इधर 4 रिवॉल्यूशंस लगे तो इधर 3 रिवॉल्यूशंस, तो इधर 4x तो इधर 3x रिवॉल्यूशंस. and the first A required 5,000 more revolutions than the wheel of B. That simply means this difference is x here, 4x minus 3x, and the difference is given as 5,000 revolutions, right? Simply I can say A requires 20,000 revolutions and B requires 15,000. Okay, so bicycle B traveled a certain distance in 45 minutes. So we don't know what is the distance is. Okay, a bicycle B travel this distance. So this is the distance. We know the distance in terms of revolutions. So the distance is 15,000 revolutions into circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi into 40, and this value will be in centimeter. Okay, now we want to convert this value in kilometers. So definitely this distance will be 15,000 into 2 pi into 40 divided by 10 to the power 5. The distance, and now the distance will be right. And we know the speed is distance upon time, so I'm not just calculating it, I'll just calculate the final answer. So distance, we know time is 45 minutes, which is nothing but 45 divided by 6 comes out to be 34, right? So I need to calculate 15,000 by 10 पे कितने जीरो आएंगे, divided by the calculation. The 15 by 2 10 हो जाएगा, तो 6 I guess that's an easy question for most of the students. So guys, so last 2 questions for the day. Let's move to this is the question from functions. And a question on geometric progression, you can say. Always we get one or two questions related to arithmetic progression and geometric progressions in CAT. Okay, so f of x plus y, this is important, f of x plus y, f of x into f of y. After that, x and y are positive integers, means you cannot take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Then f of 1 is 2. So let's try to calculate f of 2. f of 2 को हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? Based on this, we know f of x plus y equal to f of x into f of, right? So f of 2 को हम लिख सकते हैं, 2 हम लिख सकते हैं 1 plus 1. तो 1 plus 1 अगर है तो इसको हम लिख सकते हैं f of 1 to f of, sorry, so f of 1 into f of 1, which comes out to be 2 into 2, so f of 2 is 4. तो मैंने पहले ही बताया, दिस द मोर ऑफ ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन रादर देन फंक्शन. तो फंक्शंस देखो, बहुत इजी फंक्शन यहाँ पे डिफाइन किया गया है एंड विच विल गिव यू द ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन ओनली. इवन किसी ने f of 3 कैलकुलेट करने की कोशिश की, यू कैन कैलकुलेट इट. f of 3 इज, f of 3 को हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? f of 1 into f of, right? f of 1 is 2 and f of 2 4. अभी हमने कैलकुलेट किया 8. तो ये ऐसे चलते रहेगा एंड he should know the sum of geometric progression. Okay, so we know sum of geometric progression 2, 4, 8. If I want to add these terms, so the sum of the geometric progression is the first term a into r to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. You can check here, cross check here. First term 2 है, number of terms let's say मैं 3 लेता हूँ, तो this will be r is 2 cube, a is 2, r को मैंने रखा 2, number of terms में 3 रख रहा हूँ, तो क्या होता है 2 cube minus 1 on 2 minus 1. You need not to do it, I'm just giving you the idea कि exactly क्या हो रहा है, right? 2 into 7, that comes out to be 14. और ऐड करके देखो 2 plus 4 plus 8. So this is how this formula works and most of you must be knowing this formula. So in case if you don't know this formula, you have to remember this. This is the summation of n term. Okay, now the thing is, यहाँ पे हमें ऑलरेडी ये फंक्शंस यहाँ से स्टार्ट हो रहे हैं, f of a plus 1, f of a plus 2, and we know that is a geometric progression because f of 1 से f of 2 पे आने के लिए डबल हो रहा है, f of 2 से f of 3 पे जाने के लिए डबल हो रहा है, so this is must be double, right? But addition इतना नहीं आ रहा है, so we need to compare the things. 2 to the power n minus 1 तो दिख रहा है, 2 minus 1 भी दिख रहा है. सिर्फ एक चीज है, a का वैल्यू यहाँ पे 16 है, that simply means they started with the next thing, right? तो f of 4 अगर किसी ने कैलकुलेट किया होता तो f of 4 तुम्हें मिलेगा 16. तो बेसिकली दिस इज 16, 32. एंड अगर मैं ये gp ऐड करूंगा जैसे मैं यहाँ पे कर रहा था ना, so what I can see is a is 16. so that's why by using this formula and comparing the things, what I can conclude now, f of 4 is 16 means it must have started with 16, the series must have started with 16 because 16 के लिए अगर मैं n तक जाऊंगा यहाँ से तो f of 4 क्या हुआ है, f of 4 plus f of 5 plus f of 6 and so on. या फिर let's not write this, you must have understood this. This is f of a plus 1, this was a plus 2, and till we need to add till f of a plus 1, and we know the addition of this series is we know this is r is 2 in gp where r is 2 and first term is f of a plus 1. Okay, now we know the first term into 2 to the power n minus 1 यहाँ पे आया upon 2 minus 1 आएगा, so basically this must be f of a plus 1 into r तो हमें पता है 2 to the power n minus 1 upon 2 minus 1, ये फॉर्मूला अप्लाई हो रहा है, so everything is over there means this term must be f of a plus 1, and f of a plus 1 अगर 16 है, we know f of 4 is 16, that simply means f of 4 f of a plus 1 f series have started from. Okay, so anyways we are supposed to calculate the value of a, that's really easy, a plus 1 4 होना चाहिए, तो a plus 1 अगर 4 है, that's a really simple question on functions or geometric progression you can say. So let's move to the last question for the day, last question of this slot 1 analysis, 34th question, number 34 area. Okay, so Ramesh and Gautam are among 22 students who write an examination. This is the basic question of average actually, but the wording is quite twisted, you need to be very careful while solving this. So Ramesh score is 82.5, the average score of the 21 students, 21 other, sorry, Ramesh score is 82.5 and the average score of the 21 students other than Gautam is 62, means total score minus Gautam ka score must be the sum of the other 21 students, and the average is 62, that simply means this must be 21 into 60. 21 into 62 is not total, उसमें गौतम का एज ऐड करेंगे तो टोटल आ जाएगा, राइट. This is total score minus Gautam score. The average score of all the students, all the 22 students is one more than the average score of the 21 students other than Ramesh. So simply one thing, अगर सबका एवरेज जो भी है ओरिजिनल एवरेज अगर x है और 22 स्टूडेंट, okay, this is one more than the average score of the 21 students other than Ramesh. तो अगर मैं रमेश को एक्सक्लूड कर देता हूँ एंड रिमेनिंग 21 स्टूडेंट्स का एवरेज लेता हूँ, that must get reduced by 1. तो जस्ट बिकॉज इसमें से एक स्टूडेंट रमेश को सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दिया, और यू कैन से 82.5 स्कोर वाला स्टूडेंट अगर तुमने स्किप कर दिया तो तुम्हारा एवरेज 1 से डिक्रीज हो रहा है, राइट. So average of the remaining 21 student got increased by 1 1 1 1 1. So that simply means ये जो था रमेश का एज 82.5 must be original average plus 21. तो एवरेज स्कोर ऑफ द टोटल क्लास हमें यहाँ पे मिलेगा 61.5. Okay, so now you can get the total score 22 into 61.5. Hopefully all of you understood this guys. देखो ये एक्चुअल से 21 एक्स्ट्रा होगा. मीन्स देखो अगर एक्चुअल एवरेज जितना ही माइनस होगा तो एवरेज चेंज नहीं होता है. मीन्स कुछ तो भी एक्स्ट्रा माइनस हुआ है. सबका एवरेज एक एक से बढ़ गया, मतलब ये इतना एक्स्ट्रा पार्ट होगा. मीन्स दिस 82.5 इज ओरिजिनल एवरेज के कंपैरिजन में 21 ज्यादा होगा. You can get the original average, that is x, value of x. You can say the average of 22 should be minus this 21 into 2, that comes out to be 26, 20, 40, 22 into 61.5. 61.5 का डबल कर देते पहले. 1353 minus 42. That's the simple calculation. Okay guys, so that's it for the day. Those who are willing to attend my special session, they can quickly go and download the Unacademy learning app so that you'll be able to attend all the special questions completely free of cost. So these are the steps to download the app. You can just go to Play Store and search for Unacademy learning app, download and install it, then select your goal as CAT, get the subscription, and these are the plans. I'll recommend to go for 1 year or 2 year plan. 1 year plan is close to 16,000 and 2 year plan is close to 19,000. And if you use this discount code, which is SHYAM1, SHYAM numeral 1, you'll be getting the 10% off 1 year plus subscription. So do it guys. There are many benefits of this plus subscription. You'll be getting the mock test, you'll be interacting with the faculties directly. You'll be getting the facilities like leaderboard and all. So there are many more facilities, and don't forget to use this code SHYAM1 if you are willing to go for the plus subscription. So see you in my next plus class. That's it for the day guys. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified about our upcoming live sessions, and you can also join our Telegram CAT4MBA channel. That is where you'll be getting the PDF notes of the session जो हम YouTube पे कंडक्ट करते हैं, और जो हम प्लस प्लेटफॉर्म अनअकैडमी प्लेटफॉर्म पे स्पेशल सेशन कोई भी हम सेशन कंडक्ट करते हैं, सबके PDF नोट्स यहाँ पे अवेलेबल है. सो डू ज्वाइन दिस Telegram group, Telegram channel. That's it for the day. Good night all of you.